You know, whenever I was sad as a kid, I just always imagined myself in one of those fictional schools. They always seem so picture perfect. So, today on Cardinal Film Fights, hello, I'm Justin Branson. We're going to argue about what's the best fictional school. And we have these lovely guests here to debate that for you so you don't have to make up your mind. If you guys would like to introduce yourselves before we get into... No?
No.
We're good.
Paige, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Paige. I'm a junior. I am a TCOM major focused in video productions and the president of this club.
Hi, I'm Haley. I'm a TCOM major focused in emerging media. I'm a junior, and I forgot that last time. And I am the social media manager and video editor. That's it.
I'm Gabby. I'm a sophomore and a TCOM major. And yeah, that's about it.
And I'm Justin.
I already said that.
All right.
Nice
So,
to meet you, Justin.
thank you. It's always a pleasure to meet me. Today, as I've said, we're going to be talking about the gosh darn best fictional schools. We're going to do that in the normal way that we debate things. 1 minute to introduce, 5 minutes to argue and yell at each other and just say terribly nasty things, and 30 seconds to try and put your argument into something, this nice little box that makes sense, and hopefully redeem yourselves. So, if we get 1 minute on the clock for introductions, we can start over here with Paige.
So, my fictional school that I chose was one that I grew up watching and loving and learning what love is and learning what school spirit is and just growing up and growing old. So I feel like if I was to choose a best fictional school, it would for sure be East High School, obviously from High School Musical. I just think it shows what joy high school can be if you put in the effort to be a part of school and to make friends, even though you aren't technically from there or maybe everyone isn't the nicest, shows how different people can come together and be friends. It looks like a great time. And if I could burst out in song whenever I wanted to with everyone else in my class to go totally along with it with complete choreography, I would obviously do that all the time.
All right, picture this. It's September 1st. You're 11 years old, and you see the beautiful architecture of your new school where you'll be learning everything about witchcraft and wizardry. That's the end of the picture. Hogwarts is by far the best fictional school, and not only because it's pretty. You're assigned to a house, which makes it easy to make friends. They offer an abundance of interesting classes, which you know nothing about, so you're actually learning something. There are a lot of extracurricular club opportunities. Quidditch is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. And they allow you to bring a pet friend. And they even have a room dedicated for the cute owls to chill out. It's really nice. And the dinners actually look appetizing, which is something I can't say for any school I've ever been to. Sorry, Ball State.
BSU Dining will be tweeting at you about this.
So sorry.
Okay.
All right, so I chose Sky High from the movie Sky High. I feel like it's pretty obvious. It's a school that has you have superpowers if you go there. So that why wouldn't you want that? So the principal at Sky High is Linda Carter, and she is the OG Wonder Woman. So that's just a huge benefit right there. There's a whole spiel that goes on with the villain, and she has a gun that turns you into a baby. So I feel like that's one of the coolest villain things ever. So again, go to Sky High, you'll experience that. It's pretty freaking cool. It's also a very diverse school with all kinds of different people that have different superpowers. It's all kinds of different people that come together. It looks like it'd be a great time. It floats, so I feel like that's a key point here. So yeah.
So we have superpowers, wizardry, and musicals. It's a strong start for Paige. So you've got 5 minutes to try and make East High sound like something that is as cool as Hogwarts or Sky High, so good luck.
Okay, well, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I see somebody on campus and they're just like dancing or singing out loud, I usually don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
So I'm not so sure I would fit in with the East High crowd.
That's a fair point. I get it. Not everybody loves having a good time and a happy life. But, I get that. Some people want a school where there's like a 2-headed dog or 3-headed dog living in it that people don't know about and a ghost in one of the bathrooms. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize people wanted to go to a school where there is a villain in the picture. Just want to say that there is no villain unless you count Sharpay, which I think is just an icon for girls to just see a little attitude in. Anyways, a villain that turns you into a baby, that's scary.
Cool. That's cool.
It's
Come
scary.
on. It
There's
can be
a class
reversed.
where you fight each other. The hardest class I have is theater?
Also
Easy.
self-defense.
Okay, but I could get theater anywhere, but I can't get potions, dark arts, that stuff's at Hogwarts. That's what I'm about. Things that I don't know how to do. I've learned enough math.
Did I mention my school floats?
Mine's invisible to muggles.
Mine is white and red. That's a really cool cafeteria. And a really good basketball team that is captained by Troy Bolton, sidekick by Corbin Blue, also in
Jump
in. So obviously very talented people in here. Have Gabriella. It's just all about these children.
It's so basic.
It's adults.
Quidditch.
It's where
Linda
they
Carter as
learn
the principal.
to grow into their true self. That Troy Bolton doesn't just play basketball. That he sings, and Gabriella isn't just smart, but she sings
Anybody
too.
can sing.
I think
I'd
like
that's
to make an
false.
emphasis on the fact that when you go to Hogwarts, you're put into a house, which is really nice because a lot of people come to school and they're scared. They're like, I don't know how to make friends. I'm socially awkward. But they automatically are like, yes, you are a Slytherin. And then you have all your friends right next to you.
But that comes with stereotypes, okay? Everybody at Sky High is their own person with their own superpowers. I don't see anybody at either of those schools that can shapeshift into a guinea pig. Hello.
I'm just saying, though, but within your student body at Sky High, there seems to be a lot of bullying and hatred, while at East High,
Sharpay, hello?
East High, okay, that is barely bullying. She is just a little bit of a B word, and that's all I'm going to say.
We are allowed to curse on this show.
She's a straight bitch, but, it's no big deal. She, redeems herself.
Really, though?
Have you watched the movies? Have you seen
I
where she is
have.
now in life?
Okay,
They're
but
best
the
friends.
only bully in Sky High is Warren Peace. First of all, great name. But he eventually comes to the good side, man. And it's all fun and games.
I feel like
There's also a
Sharpay,
stretchy-armed individual and a rotund boy
Okay, but
who
they get
happens
what
to be
they
very
deserve.
fast.
They get what they deserve with the whole, training they do.
I'm just saying. Hogwarts is where it's at. I mean, yes, you can look at the movies and be like, oh, there's bullies, Slytherins over there. But I'm talking about if I were to go to Hogwarts now. We've settled all of that stereotype stuff. Houses are living in peace now. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just trying to be realistic in a realistic world. Obviously, if I thought that I was going to be up against a superpower high school and a Hogwarts high school, I probably wouldn't go in musical route.
I mean,
But
this is supposed to be
I chose with
best
my heart.
fictional school.
I chose with my heart.
real.
And I truly believe that if I went to East High and had a rooftop garden and a good basketball team that I could support, and all the school spirit was actually there like it is, because it seems great. My school was never like that. I would have had a great time and a great life.
I'm sorry, but if you would choose East High over going to Hogwarts or Sky High, You're pretty boring.
I'm just saying, if I gotta go to Albuquerque on spring break for High School Musical 2, I wouldn't be too upset about it.
That's all the time we have for our 5-minute forum. We're going to move into our 30-second conclusions just to try and wrap this up. At this point, I just want to say it's anybody's game. So woo me with your 30 seconds of conclusion time. All right, 30 seconds on the clock. Paige, you can start.
Okay. East High is simply a great school. It looks fun to be at with your peers. Obviously, they sit and they wait for the clock to end, but it's just because it's a realistic look at high school. You have a good sports team, a good school spirit, which is something I never had, that was always just made the whole environment much more fun. Obviously, they look like they have fun all the time. Who wouldn't want to be a part of that? Troy Bolton goes there. Zac Efron. Facts.
Okay, Hogwarts. Come on, man. You gotta go to Hogwarts. So, like I said, you have friends. Everything's cool now. Everybody's living in peace. Quidditch, listen, Quidditch is cool, but it doesn't define the school. What defines a school is all of the classes that you're getting. Wizardry, all that stuff. It's a magic school. Basketball and theater. Superpowers. I'm just saying. You're learning.
All right, Sky High. Listen, it floats. You get to ride a school bus that flies to go to school. Like, who doesn't want that? Start off your morning the right way. Very diverse. All these kind of superpowers. You can befriend anybody and, like, get the benefits of their awesome superpower. That sounds pretty great to me. And not to mention that everybody just comes together and is a great big family. Yeah, there was a bully in the movie, but, like, doesn't have to be now.
You give me a lot to think about here. All right.
We have some facts to check.
Oh, we have facts.
Yeah, so I Googled. There are no theater programs at Sky High or Hogwarts. Also, the lack of mentioning Ron Wilson bus driver is a sin, and you all are going to hell.
I just want to say, support
listen-
the arts. It's important in your school for everyone to learn their individuality.
Individual
Also,
superpowers.
coming from the fact check table, I would like to point out Hogwarts does have a school choir.
They
Not
do.
sure that's
With-
not
with
entirely
toads.
theater, but it does have a choir.
There's
Sing together, same pitch.
All right, and all this time that we've been checking facts, I've actually been judging all of you in my head. So, starting off with third place, Sky High. I hate to do this, but I really didn't get much outside of the superpowers are cool, and you know, there's gotta. I don't want to send my kids to some high school. What if they don't have superpowers? What if they just end up being a sidekick? That just seems pretty lame. So I'm sorry. Sorry, that's just how that's gonna have to be. And in second place, hey Paige, East High, High School Musical. You know, school pride's good and well, but when you have an entire room just for your owls, that sounds pretty sweet.
Mine was a public school, not a private school, so I'm sorry I can't. Couldn't
Well,
deal
It's
with a
fictional
castle.
school.
If we're gonna start talking about the education system between Hogwarts, East High of wherever that is in the United States, and Sky High,
I mean,
there might be some discrepancies between all those three. But Hogwarts, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. It's the best fictional school as I see it right now.
it deserves.
This has been Cardinal Film Fights. I've been Justin Branson. I still am. And you can subscribe, do all the fun YouTube things, but you can also find us on our social media accounts at Card Film Fights. We post lots of pretty pictures and videos of people, what's going on in the background, and maybe get a little peek of what's going to be in our next episode. So, for Justin, Paige, Haley, and Gabby, I'd just like to wish you a good night.